Hello, everyone. Letice here. Welcome, and welcome. Thank you all for joining. Go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. If the video resonates you, call it out to you, whatever. Um, and then just a quick announcement. I'm trying to get comfortable, doing that. Shouts out to Mizzy. Just that I'll be doing some readings on my Instagram either Saturday or Sunday starting this weekend. Just some live readings. If you pop in there, I'll probably do a reading for you. I'll be on there for like 30 minutes, hour at most. But yeah, it'll be a little bit more personalized. So check that out. It'll be in the description below. Um, and or in my actual bio on my actual page. But let's go ahead and get started into this reading. I rearranged my cards after they sat out in the sun and got cleansed. Um, because it just didn't feel like they were supposed to be there anymore. Um, where I have them, so that could be significant for you as well. Got the candles spirit and get some extra cleansing in the air. Already got your candles lit here for you. Gonna go ahead and light some Palo Santo. There we go. I like to see smoke. That's real. Okay. Alrighty. These cards kind of got bent in the sun. So pointing that out, Spirit telling me to point that out, but they were, wow, 11. That has been following me in some of the collective as well, but 11 has come out in the I Ching deck here. It just feels like it was bent, like they were on the ground like everybody else, but these guys, I don't know, they curved a little bit more than usual. So there's that can be significant for some. But let's go ahead and read what the proverb is as well. Peace above earth, below heaven. Heaven and earth unites. A peaceful paradise. In winter, peace is found through rest. In spring, peace is found through action. Heaven influences earth through the cycle of seasons, and all living things prosper by harmonizing with them. Thus, the wise person finds peace by finding heaven within his or her own earthly being. Okay? It's almost like as above, so below, essentially. And that also lines up with the seasons. And I'm seeing like summer solstice, spring coming, winter, but all those things, winter solstice, it's like lining up with the seasons. I'm also seeing now a sundial, how they used to use sundials back in the day to actually tell what the time was and things of that sort without actual numbers. Yeah, so it's giving that like as above, so below energy, because as within, so without. And for it to say the keywords be not the keywords, I guess the key proverbs is heaven and earth unite, a peaceful paradise. And so with it being a paradise and of your creation, with this 11th house energy coming in here for you, is letting me know that it's they're hilarious. It is up to you for this decisive action that you are going to be taking and moving towards here. And with that bent earth, thank you, Spirit, for getting the message across, because now we can get it. With that bent earth, because like I said, I have them on the ground if you didn't watch the short, to cleanse the cards on actual ground, like dirt, to cleanse the cards, and the sun is just beaming on them until they literally, the sun moves, and then they're in the shadows now for that kind of cooling energy. So with this in the bent earth, I'm seeing, what do they call those things where you, a kiln, where you like burn the pottery. You're shaping that. You're creating that paradise, like the proverb said. You're shaping yourself almost like a sense of pottery. and you're kind of curving to what Earth is, the shape of the Earth, the feeling of the Earth, and how it's structured. And so it's like the most solid part of you is being warmed up, and you're curving towards the heavens while being rooted in Earth. So you're creating something in your life for yourself that is allowing that to happen for you, where you're literally changing form, you're changing shape, you're changing tone. I made a video probably like a month or so ago now where I literally said your voice, your laugh, your eyes, everything about you is literally going to change. It is literally going to shift. It is literally going to be rerouted in a different direction. Like you won't even sound the same to people. You won't hear music the same. Like it's giving that same energy. I will try to remember the title of it. If I remember, Spirit bless me with it, so I can put that in the description. But it's that energy of like, okay, everything about me is changing. Everything about me is new. Everything. This is a complete 180 on my circumstances, on the way that I think. Literally, as I split the deck, two greens, lucky and safe travel coming in here. If I change that, that allows that. Because now I'm aware of the seasons that my body is in. I'm aware of the seasons that my environment is in. I know when I need to grind a little bit harder for my goals, for my dreams, for where I want to be. And I also know when to reap the benefits of those, all that grinding that I did to reap that harvest. I know when to rest and not do anything at all, whether that's enjoying the reaping or just, so you're really becoming more in tune. I'm hearing infatuated with yourself. Uh, Infatuated with self. Yeah, I'm hearing infatuation. It's like I'm in love with the thought of me. And it's not like I'm not seeing it, but it's this manifestation, this affirmation, the prayers, the speaking, the way that you're actually able to see it is like I'm literally in love with the thought of me. Like seeing somebody look in the mirror, it's like, damn, I can turn myself on. It's like you are feeling more honorable and proud of your work, your creations. You feel more strong and confident when you enter into spaces, into rooms. Yeah, yeah. This is a lot of triangles coming in here. We got shift coming in here with the two triangles meeting each other. And again, it's almost like that heaven and earth if we flip it, but that time as well, that coming in, that burning in the fire. And then we also have water energy coming in here, that clarity, that cleansing that I was talking about, that rejuvenation, but also that the thought of me, I'm able to look at myself and see myself and recognize all that I am, how much I have changed and grown, where I truly want to go, and my developments. We also got psychic here. It is in reverse, but this is where that 180 comes in. Like I said, you are doing a complete 180, so you are, I'm not going to say that you won't get spiritual gifts because this is a big collective, but you are more so now enhancing the gifts that you already have, studying them, being more curious with them. Again, that the thought of you, like, I want to get to discover you more and get to know you. So that shift into, I'm seeing like a plunge of water and just that cooling refreshingness of getting out of the sun and into something that is new. So you're shifting your energy. You're shifting um, parallels of universes. This card really is not even letting me pick, shuffle the cards. We're gonna take out this safe travel. I'll say, okay, I should. But that is right on top of the I Ching and the psychic. So yeah, when I like was growing up, I would see like little shadows and stuff out of the corners of my eyes and things of that sort. And as you know, you get older, you start to like slow down and like see, okay, what truly are those shadows. And growing up with a lot of siblings, I was able to see a lot more versus as I started getting older, and having my own space, I didn't see as many because there weren't as many energies running around and or connected with them as well. Not good, not bad. Yes, I'm good. Yes, I'm bad. But I was seeing that, and I always wondered what that was. Even in like sometimes churches or just I'll be in school and I would just see these little things, or I'm just like, what the, just anywhere, you know. And the when I was able to get kind of my own space, my own energy, within my very like first place, like of having my own first place. I like, from time to time when I was supposed to be my own little brother with any way, I was like able to add form to these shadows because they were still, some were big, some would be going up the wall, some would be, it was just, I couldn't put any form to it, but I also wasn't able to hone in on it as well as I was able to my other gifts around other people, to be able to see and distinguish and recognize that, to the point that, okay, I was able to get my own. Okay, it was a little bit more. I can see engrossed a little bit more. And it was starting to slowly come into that when, like, right before I got my own play, it was just a lot of just crazy shit was happening, but I was able to see it. So that's story. Thank you, Spirit. Back on track. 11, as I said, 11:04 on the clock. Uh, that is kind of that energy. So it's putting you in a place. Yeah, karmic path. It is putting you in a place, and that's right underwater. So this feels like a justice, a rejuvenation, a clarity, a balance of the scales, a balance of things, and that has been kind of just something on the path of a lot of the collective things are coming back full circle. Reminds me of the death, life, and karma video I did. I don't remember that because I did it recently. I shared. It's very significant, but how karma keeps total of everything, and not like in a way of like this, but like a scatographer. That's how I see karma. For me, it's like a scatographer. You have, everyone has their own personal one, and it's been keeping track. And so when it comes time to speak with the universe, speak with God, it's like, okay, here's what has been happening. Here's, the situation. This is it, and it's very unbiased, like a photographer. Couldn't even say it. I shake guides. Thank you. Clarity, water coming through. New life in reverse. Yes, flipping it full 180. Thank you, Spirit. Divinity coming in here with the magic and the stars and the triangles. Triangles can be very significant. I'm seeing the power of 3 charmed ones. That energy. Before I lose that thought, but like a photographer, keeps it all unbiasedly. It's like a book written about you essentially. And then when it's time for the universe to be like, okay, there's time for a rebirth, there's time for new gifts, there's time for an answer, there's time for a current moment, there's time for a Saturn return, there's time for a big change, there's time for a challenge, there's time for a blessing. It's like karma's like, okay, here, let me hand that in. Since we're doing it to a new spot, we're moving to a pivotal moment, they're talking to the higher self, whatever it is, this new level up, this new change, this even being placed in a new cycle, they're still gonna, here it is. So I feel like with the water and the karmic path, it's like your statographer is like, this is her karma. I ain't gonna lie, this is some of the best karma I've seen. It's like that energy, very clear, very. I'm not saying you haven't done anything bad, but also saying you've done a whole lot more good. We're gonna be honest, we're gonna be real, we're gonna be open, we're gonna be letting you know that you have been. It's not here to punish you. We're not here for that. Let's remind that myself today. So your guides are leading you. The power of 3, even with the 3 waves. Thank you, Spirit. Maybe all over the place. I really do hope I'm making sense. I really do hope I'm making sense because it's making sense to me, but I want to make sure that it makes sense to you. So the power of 3, he's coming up the charmed ones, the sister energy, but it's hilarious because even in charmed ones, they wind up bringing in another sister after she died. Almost like, okay, now the power of 3 is complete again. So that can be very significant, especially since magic has the number 3 on it, and the safe travel has 30 on it. It's like this 3 energy, 3 to 3, 30, 33. A lot of that coming in divinity. Again, your guides, ancestors, the universe, they're working on this shift with you, which is why you also have a safe travel. Even the goddamn arrows is triangles. Look up the spiritual meaning of triangles, either because it just keeps coming up. I'm also seeing Phineas. So invention, open-mindedness, creativity. I'm also seeing the moment when he's always about to get told on, it winds up disappearing. And it's like that balance of scales because Doofenshmirtz, who is the worst evil person, I won't say superhero, the most evil person, and then Phineas is just somebody that's just doing what he feels called to, and sometimes it's what his friends want to do, like, man, I've been wanting to, and he builds it. So it's that energy that, again, you're moving in that karmic path, that water energy that I'm able to see from the depths of people and things and really take that in. And that allows that shift, that full 180 scale of being different. The vocal cords have changed, the way you walk, you're noticing new things on your body, the way your environment is shifting. It's really happening in a way that is bountiful. But it's like with the balance of scales towards the end of the episode, Different Smirts, literally most of his tools, for the most part, if I remember correctly, are always the ones that got rid of Phineas's first projects. So it's like, again, tipping that scale, that justice, that balance again of being like, okay, you literally spent telling me, you know, you don't even know about this, but for some reason, somewhere else, somebody trying to do something bad has worked out for my good. And it sounds crazy, but it's that transmuting energy, that shifting energy, that heaven and earth energy, that uniting energy. They are working together for you to make sure that you are able to live in this new life. You are able to live that abundantly. You are able to trust in your gift, hone in on your gifts, and really take that to the higher scale of yourself continuously. Because each day is always going to be new you, a new beginning in some sort of way, because you never experienced that day before. I was saying that yesterday, like, we've never been in 2025 before. It's always going to be new. So you're tapping into that magic, into that realm. A complete 180 is happening. You are crafting something, building something, and creating something, and you will have the support, not just of your guides or your ancestors, but people around you want to support you and to remind you of your gifts. I'm hearing prowess. I suck at saying that word, but you know what I mean. Your strength, and admiring that and letting that be known, stepping into that really weird, eclectic Aquarian energy, but also that air energy as well. So that magic that you do when you're just speaking over your life, talking, even if you don't light a candle, light an incense, do a dance, in front of your altar, you just doing you, that is all magic. That's why magic is the best, because it's literally you just have to live your life and feel safe and comfortable in what you're doing for your life. And that's some of the most powerful magic out there. Okay? But that has been your reading words all names. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I love you. Until next time.